So my question is, and you can share as deep as and wide as you want or whatever, but
Oh gosh.
as a young husband and a young dad, as a family guy who's also traveling in ministry,
Yeah.
there's got to be a lot of tension, perhaps expectations that are maybe said or unsaid. I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No,
words
I mean,
in
do
your
you
mouth,
have
but
do you have some things that you've built and learned, and maybe some boundaries that you're working through?
Yeah, what are you
you're
finding out?
implementing? How are you balancing all of this, bro?
Not great.
You're learning. That's okay. That's good.
That's a good honest pause right there.
I don't want to come on a podcast and lie to everybody.
Well, and your wife is going to watch this, so.
Yeah. She'll be like, that's not true. So I have a list of all the places that I speak, workshops that we do, all that stuff. And I got to a place where last year we did the most we've ever been to. We were at 46 opportunities, I call them, at 35 churches. So it was a lot of travel for us. And we sat down at the end of the year, and I was super excited about the stats. And I'm sharing them with our team, and we're like, yeah, look at all the things we did. You know, we're talking to our supporters because, you know, we're missionaries, so we're fully funded by supporters.
Right.
And
we're all cheering, yay!
Yeah, and I'm shouting it on, and look at all the stuff that we did. And then I remember my wife just looking at me and going like, yeah, that's great. I think it's about 15 too many. And so we've actually set a limit. And I think this is my preacher answer to the question, because we got to make it little sound bites, right? I'm learning to work off maximums instead of working off minimums.
That's good.
So, you know, in the church world, I think we work off, we need this many staff at the church to make it work. We need this many volunteers. We need this much money. We need this many campuses, services, to feel valuable, like we're not useless. But I think I am really trying to switch that to where, okay, what does it look like if I max the amount of people that I can lead well? If I max the amount of opportunities that I speak in a year? If I max the amount of money that I take in ministry? What does life look like? Dr. Roland had a great, sorry, not Roland, Dr. Roden has a great principle that he taught my boss, John May, and John May has passed on to me. He goes, when you have nothing, a great idea to do is to set yourself a salary cap. Like, imagine what life would be like at this number. This is a great number. I would feel good at this number. And then he goes, and then watch God meet that. And then when you meet it, what do you do with the rest? And he tells a story, he's retired now ish and he goes, for the 15 years, he's been able to give everything above his cap. And I think that's the power of maximums. Is once you hit a maximum, you have to get creative with what you do with the rest. And that's more challenging. I think it's healthier. My church right now is seeing a big explosion, the church I attend, and the pastors are talking about going to a third service, right? A very normal issue for pastors. And I challenged the youth pastor and I said, why add a service? Like, yes, I get it. You're at capacity. Are we pastoring them good enough now at this number?
Right.
What's the point of having more? Well, if you're working off minimums, you have to have more. More is good. But maximums, I think, challenges us in a different way. So I'm trying to do that with my family too. Less time on the road. So we have a max time on the road. We have a max amount of hours that I'm allowed to be at work.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.